Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Dwarf Fortress once again. And the news is on the screen. The king has arrived. The king has arrived with his full entourage. You are now a mountain home. This was totally unexpected. I was just about to do my update video, I believe on the 5th year. I got a bit carried away as no goblin sieges or any enemies showed up apart from some undead cows and bulls. So let me first quickly check what year is it. It is okay, 256. So this is the start of the 5th year. Right. Yeah, the king arrives when you have created enough wealth, basically wealth in architecture, offerings to the Dwarven caravan, which I did, and according to the wiki, population 140, which I think I broke with couple of babies, and I think now with the king we got a huge immigration wave as well, so we'll be very close to 200. But also in the wiki, the arrival conditions for the king is wealth in roads, and I haven't built any roads, but I assume that the game considers constructed floors also roads, or something like that. But yeah, now I have to have a king to worry about. So before I unpause, perhaps it's a good time to give an update on the fortress. Starting with the defensive bridge, which we have seen in action in a couple of sieges. Below the bridge system is now a pit, which is 4 levels deep, and in here I will have spears at some point to do even more damage. I'm considering to make this have some sort of system here to seal enemies in here, possibly pour lava in there in case something nasty shows up and they are not killed. And the only way up from the pit is in here, where I am placing weapon traps, and I also have weapon traps in here. There will be a lot more, but those are on the works. So that is done. On the right hand side, I now have a maze for enemies I want to let in here. I next planned to have traps in this path, and possibly also dig this pit a bit deeper. After I had channeled this out, I started thinking it might have been better to keep the walls in and put weapon traps in here, because the enemies can easily dodge into the pits. So if I don't make it deeper, it might be problematic. But the idea here is that first way of capturing enemies and isolating them from to easy killing is to trap them here on the bridge with these retracting bridges on the ends, If I can't kill them with marked dwarves, I can use these raising bridges to throw them into the pit. And above here I have on the works new areas for marked dwarves. These will be carved out so they can shoot at the bridge. But then if I want, I can shut down this bridge here, forcing the enemy to take this longer route and get into this maze here. Here I have an option to put siege engines like ballistas here, shooting at these. These are spaced in a way that I can have that 3x3 siege engine, or above here, which I haven't yet done. Oh, it is assigned for smoothing. Okay. Above this area, when the enemies are in here at the maze, above here, I can, when this is smoothed out and carved into fortifications, I can shoot at the enemy below. And with these bridges, I can then trap enemies into this room. Yeah, so that's that. And this area where the marked dwarves can be, it is accessed from the barracks of the marked dwarves, so they can quickly go there. Just like the other marked dwarf squad can easily go up into the archery tower, guarding the main gate. That's it for the bridges. Oh, and of course you can probably see I have now walled out these green areas here where the animals are pasturing, and on the second level I'm in the works of making second level of walls, and this wall next to the bridge will be fortifications where the marked dwarves can shoot. And I will probably build the wall a bit higher to avoid the enemies flying over into this area. But in case that happens, I now have bridges on both bridges or these walkways, so I can trap the enemy into this area if something like that happens. What else is new? I now have a windmill up here, which is powering millstone below, so the dwarves no longer need to manually mill everything. I'm also expanding the food production area, actually just to make a bit better drink production. Actually, I need to change this. Now that I'm taking another look at it, I want to. This is an ideal land for some farms. So let's. How did I set this up? Right. And last time I already showed this bathtub here that every dwarf coming into the fortress is walking. I plan to do a mist generator here as well. That is my next project. And basically this is the only way into the fortress at the moment. So every dwarf going out must go through this bathtub, cleaning themselves up, and then at some point someone will come and clean this blood out from here. I have created stairs up to the surface here into this statue park meeting area where most of the dwarves are hanging out. Then below I have here on the works new way to get the water in. More about that later. The caged enemies are here, where they can be dropped into this room, which will be an arena. I will put my military dwarves training here and drop goblins on them. I have stripped them from weapons. So actually I have stripped them from all gear. I probably should have just taken their weapons. So I will have some live fights there. Here on the other side I have a similar room in the works, and this one I will use and put lava below it, so I can throw enemies into the lava if I don't feel like fighting them. Also expanding the areas as I started running out of started putting out so much stuff that I created these mined out a lot of area for storage. So I have near here now a huge furniture area and huge finished goods. As my stockpile started filling out when I started creating a lot of bags and mechanisms. I have another level here below the water reservoir. So in theory I could create two sea levels deep water reservoir here. I now have glass furnaces here. I haven't found or even looked for any sand in the map. There probably isn't any. It might be difficult to find, but I now have these. I have bought sand from the caravans when possible, and I have a magma kiln here. All the lava channels are now open below. I have a pet cemetery here now. At least that was my plan. To have these. Alright, they are already using them. Okay. So my plan was to have these non-obsidian coffins for pets, but might as well use them. So the coffins on the right hand side are not used for pets, just for the dwarves. I think this is quite funny, this cinnabar, as it looks like there's 0 level of lava there. Above here are the two tombs I have done. This one is for our current count, which I believe will become Duke next, I guess, and I now need to create a room for the king. I didn't plan or expect him to come so soon. And bedrooms, I haven't counted these, but most dwarves now have their own bedrooms. So there are several levels of bedrooms. Here is the mayor's room and the captain of the guard, and then jails here below, 4 of them, supplied with prepared meals and drinks to keep the dwarves happy. As so far all the violations have been the production orders. Nagidal asked for platinum items. I haven't found any platinum, couldn't make any. Leortas asked for siege parts, I think, siege engine parts. Sentencing Chester for 100 100 days into prison for not making it. The dwarves were so busy dumping things, and I wasn't really paying attention, and this siege workshop wasn't built on time, so I could have done it. My weaponsmith have been putting out spears and weapon components for the pit at the entrance, and I'm finishing up. I think I have I plan to have about 50 full suits of steel, and I'm pretty close to that, but I need to check the numbers. Currently the military is 42 soldiers strong, and actually this is the second time ever when I've played Dwarf Fortress when my fortress has become the mountain home. And when I played it, it was back in the version where the economy was active and it was quite broken then, unless disabled, of course. But now the economy is not in game. But anyway, with the king, I think there will be 3 or 4 legendary weapon users, kind of soldiers, I guess bodyguards for the king or something. So those fellows, if I can order them, will go into the military, helping the others. I think the skills are random. I'm hoping to see hammer or mace, but we'll see. So yeah, bedrooms for pretty much everyone. Looks like there's some chicken there as well. More bedrooms here, and one level I haven't taken into use yet. I should probably do mining to the lower levels here on the outside, in case I break into a cavern. I'm afraid to go much deeper here, because I might run into a cave, and I don't want to break into a cave from my main staircase. From the previous siege, Frogsbane has been on the hospital ever since, and it's been a year or something. And I'm not sure if this is a bug or something, but I think because Frogsbane's toe and toenail is broken, there's a bug that is never fixed. So there's a diagnosis required all the time, and starting from the siege, Frogsbane was first taken care of, but then constantly evaluated. Or I don't know if there just is that many casualties, but just evaluated. So I think this is a bug with that wound in the, yeah, this goes for a long time, every day or so. So yeah, the wound in the toe or in the toenail requires diagnosis, but there's no result for that diagnosis. The kind of a good thing about this is that diagnostician is constantly trained, but it almost feels like cheating. So I really don't know what I will do Because Frogsbane might die in the hospital, but I don't know if she will. But I won't at this point start do anything like locking this door or something. Starving Frogsbane. Even that it is a bit of a cheap way to train the diagnostician. I think that is it for the update. I think I need more drinks so I don't forget. And what else? Oh, I guess that is it. We welcome the king. King in here. King is not yet in the screen. So I actually don't know what will happen. It's been such a long time since I played as a mountain home. So for that, join me on the next part, as I plan to continue live from here, showing what happens now that the king is here. Hopefully the enemies won't be following the king, but I am ready if they do. I now have the defenses up and running. So anyway, thank you for watching this update on the spring of 256, and join me on the next episode when I welcome the king into the fortress. Until then, take care and bye bye.